Okay, so we've just pruned our scaffold shape in the video beforehand, and once you've sorted your framework out, what you do next is you just go scaffold branch by scaffold branch, work your way around the tree. And the place you start is with any dead or damaged wood. So have a look at this. This is pretty spectacular, I have to say. So my very first move is to get rid of this damage. And I'm going to take it back where these two branches join here, and the tree can feed its energy into this lovely little branch here. There we go, damage out. Okay, so that's all the damage on this tree, on this branch. So we're going to start in here at the bottom and just work our way along. And what we have on these, this is the fruit. So the shoots that spring off your branch are called the laterals, and from them spring the fruit. And on a plum, I think they kind of look like little crowns, these little spiky clusters of buds. They're going to be all our fruit. I'm just going to leave this little guy. He's in a space of his own. He's totally cool. This guy here, he's starting to get a little bit long, and the fruit's getting a little bit far away. So I'm just going to trim him back. These are called a heading back cut. It's kind of a balance between taking stuff off and leaving some lovely fruit behind. And I know you quite like having a definitive answer, but the truth is you could prune this in 100 ways and your tree will still be absolutely fine. So because these trees need to be bird netted, I have to think about the height of them. And see this great big, this used to be one of these little shoots, and it's really getting away and getting too tall, and I'm going to completely remove it at the bottom. This is called a thinning cut, and the majority of your cuts really want to be thinning cuts. So what I did here, these were heading back, I was shortening this lateral. This is a thinning, I'm taking it right off at the bottom. And thinning cuts are awesome because they open the tree up for light and they stimulate fresh new shoots. We're always thinking about renewal with an older fruit tree. We want lots of that fresh new wood coming on every season. That means that we'll never run out of fruit. We'll always have fresh fruit coming along. So now we move up to this lovely cluster here. This is obviously where a branch was removed a few years ago, and now we've got this big cluster of shoots coming through. And we have here a great example of just what plums do, this really vigorous upright stuff. And look at this tiny little wee, but oh so productive little wee branch, both growing in one season. This one, we love this little one. It's right where we need it, fruit just right here. This is too big and too far away. Also, there are far too many laterals in one spot here, because remember, light is our goal. So I'm going to remove the biggest and the tallest first. Now if I removed all of these shoots, you come back here next year and there'd be like 5 times as many. So we just want to trick the tree. We want to keep the small gentle ones, they're not in anybody's way, and completely remove a couple of the great big ones and head back the rest. So which ones am I going to remove? This one over here, it's getting quite crusty, the fruit's on the end, there's not a lot down here, so I'll take this one off as well. I'll take that whole off. And right away we're starting to look better, aren't we? We're getting a whole lot more light coming on in there. I'll head this one back because that'll be really hard for Barry when he goes to bird net it. And I'll just head this one back too. I'm pretty happy with that. See, they're all around about an even kind of a length apart from these little wee ones. And we've still got an absolute ton of fruit happening in this small area here. Okay, so now we just move along the tree. I'll leave this, it's in its own space. The fruit's getting a little bit far away, but hey, it's all about the fruit at the end of the day, isn't it? This one here, nice, gentle, lots of fruit. Bit too big, getting a bit far away, I'll just trim that off. And when it's covered in foliage, that will be really, there we go, light. Now we're going to come to a bit of pruning saw action here. This weight on the end of the branch, see we're quite a long way away from where the branch joins the tree, and this is getting pretty heavy and pretty big. I think I'm going to completely remove this network here. Yeah, that'll open it up and keep the height down. Remember, we're bird netting this tree. And this is one of our thinning cuts. We're completely removing it. And lucky last, this end bit of the branch here, which you can see is getting pretty far away. I'm just going to head these guys back. These great big vigorous shoots, which our plums are famous for. And you know what? A little standing back and having a look from afar is also really valuable. You can see that's quite a nice balanced shape. There's a ton of fruit. There's a whole lot of light getting in. Yep, I'm happy with that. So that's our pruning, very back to basics for you. I know you're going to have lots of questions. Pruning is, well, you know, it's a bit of a tricky thing. There's a lot going on, and I want you to think of it as, you know, going on a journey, and you just need to start. Every year you'll grow in confidence and you'll learn more. Just remember too that pruning is a call to grow for the tree. So I know how you worry that when you cut it, that's it, it's finished. But you actually inspire the tree to shoot away. So just remember those two things and take heart. And if you still need a little bit of further encouragement, I have written you this little book, really simple, really back to basics, just to help you through. And you can find that on my website, and you can find it even in quite a few bookstores around the country. So if you're feeling a little confused, if you're not sure what to cut and it just seems too much, do you know what? Don't cut that day. Come back another day with a fresh set of eyes, maybe even a friend. Have a brainstorm, do it together. You know, these guys, you really can't kill them. You can't do much wrong. Just give it a go.